What was your first impression?
My first impression of the Commissioner designate, really I think he lacked a lot of substance. It was a lot of empty words. It's quite easy to be magnanimous and to be saying that you're going to, incorporate these reforms and implementations, but the reality is I am not too hopeful that that's going to happen. You have to consider his background as well in Malta. It's quite questionable perhaps in certain respects. And then of course you have the crossover from environment to fisheries. I believe you have to have an absolute portfolio dedicated to fisheries and fisheries alone if you're really serious about implementing reform in a real way that's going to benefit the fishermen. I did ask him a question specifically about scientific data collection, which really controls how the quotas are divided up. And although he answered it in some kind of fudgy way, talking about the importance of data, scientific collection and all of that, and how we need to have more cooperation and regional cooperation, he really didn't answer the question that I wanted him to answer, which is when is this going to be paid? Why should fishermen have to pay for scientific data, really, when the EU is putting the quotas in line? So he fudged that classically, but it was a good fudge.
Your support, will you give it or rather not?
I don't think I could support him. However, I do think that we obviously need a commissioner, so long as we have a portfolio that's specifically in relation to fisheries and a commissioner that is willing to hear what we have to say and, really have real reforms that is going to improve the lives of so many of our coastal fishermen. The fishermen in Ireland are on their knees. We're over-regulated. We have the drift net ban. We have, the quotas and the discards and complete criminalisation and over-regulation of the fishing industry in Ireland. And that has to be addressed as a serious issue, because if we don't encourage people to start fishing, we're going to lose them, and we are losing them. They're leaving in their droves. So